Welcome to Power Fridays Live, the channel that aims to make a difference in the world through transformation, spiritual growth, and for entrepreneurs. Our vision is to empower individuals to live their lives with purpose and to make a positive impact on the world. We believe that power and purpose are the driving forces behind success and fulfillment in both personal and professional life. Through our broadcast, we discuss business strategies and techniques that can help entrepreneurs achieve their goals and take their business to the next level. We believe that through sharing knowledge and experience, we can empower each other to succeed and make a difference in the world. Now here's our host, Janel, Pulley.
Hello, welcome to Power Fridays Live. Welcome to Financial Power Fridays Live. I'm your host, Janel Pulley, and I'm super excited to be with you this evening, this Friday evening. So I'm going to say a little prayer and give a moment of silence for my friends who have lost their loved ones, and also a friend who is in the hospital due to a car accident. So we'll have a moment of silence. We'll say a little prayer, and we'll say a prayer for the families that have lost their loved ones this month and or last month, or even all year. And we'll say have a moment of silence for my friend who is in the hospital. So I wanted to start the show out with that. So, welcome to Financial Power Fridays Live. As always, I share with people to be prepared and ready for times like these that do occur and that do happen. And we are discussing tonight your blueprint for financial security. It's your step by step money management workshop tonight. I thank you so much for being here to Power Fridays Live. Your blueprint for financial security. Today, we will embark on a 90-minute journey, maybe less, towards understanding and achieving financial security. Want to encourage everyone that's listening to build a solid foundation for your financial future, and we can do that together. Let's begin by defining what financial security really means. And I want to start with the basics. What exactly is financial security? Imagine living a life where you're not constantly worried about money, where your financial resources are enough to support you and your life's needs and dreams. That's financial security. It's a balance, a harmony of savings, investments, and insurances designed to support you through life's journey. We don't know what's going to happen from one minute to the next. So, where do your financial resources meet your life's needs and desires? Financial security is achieved when your financial resources are sufficient to meet both your essential needs and your personal desires. It means having the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can cover your day to day expenses, handle emergencies, and enjoy life without constantly worrying about money. Think of it as a stable foundation that supports your current lifestyle and future aspirations. I'm your host, Janelle Pulley, and we are bringing you this evening Financial Power Fridays Live.
Introducing Money Just Flew Out the Window by Janel Pulley. Get your copy of the book. Money Just Flew Out the Window. It shows you how to manage and build family wealth. Discover how to protect your family and your future. How to build a proper financial foundation. Discover reasons why you have been financially unstable. Why financial freedom is important. How to key into the financial liberty your fellow men who have this knowledge are enjoying. Discover ways to retain the freedom regardless of your income. Support the family without stress. And lots more. Get your copy of Money Just Flew Out the Window now.
And thank you for joining me this evening for Financial Power Fridays Live. I am balanced. I'm playing a balancing act here this evening. So I thank you so much for being with me this evening. And we're going to talk about your blueprint for financial security. We'll continue the conversation. And I know that you want to have a blend of savings, investments, and insurances. And it's not just about saving money, it's about having a strategic mix of savings, investments, and insurance. So, first, I'd like to, talk about savings. This is your safety net for unexpected expenses and short term goals. Immediately, you want to liquidate and have financial flexibility. So that's what savings are for. I'll never forget a friend of mine said that, his mom told him to save for a rainy day. But when the pandemic hit, we've had rainy years. Okay. And we want to encourage everyone to save. The 3 to 6 months has now translated to 6 to 12 months. So that 3 to 6 month cushion, we now recommend a 6 to 12 month cushion for your savings. Investments. These are your long-term growth assets. Investments include stocks, bonds, real estate, and retirement accounts. And anything that starts with a four, just know that it's for the government. And they help your money grow over time, outpacing inflation and building wealth for your future needs. And insurance protects you from significant financial losses. Health insurance protects you with your health. I know when I had my baby, I got a check because I had a hospital indemnity plan. That insurance really supported me and helped me. There was another insurance that I had in case something, a critical illness happens, it would pay, like cancer. If with a diagnosis of a illness happened that was a permanent diagnosis, then that there's an insurance policy for that. Disability insurance, uh, property insurance, of course, your car, your home. You want to make sure that all of that's taken care of for safeguarding your financial stability against unexpected events. In Atlanta this past week, we saw I didn't witness face hand. I'm on the computer, I'm on the Instagram, I'm on the gram just like everybody else. And I saw that there was an eviction happening for a business. And I could only imagine, it's like, wow, all of that equipment, all of the products and services. I wonder if they were properly insured, because the city government ensured that it wasn't taken. All of that property was taken to a landfill and filled up. So I was like, man, I wonder if that guy, that's all I could think about. Did he have insurance? And recently, my husband and I, we looked at daycare, and we have a whole list. Well, we've done it before, but we're looking again at some new places. And some of these locations don't have liability insurance. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're not doing business with a home daycare or a daycare facility, even if it's in a building that does not have liability insurance. I'm just not doing business with that person. But I will try to let them know about the opportunity to get some. So that's what me and my business partners are doing. But combining your savings, your investments, and insurances i- ensures that you have a robust financial strategy that can withstand life's uncertainties while still allowing you to pursue your goals confidently. Now, let's move on to the next topic of assessing your financial health. This step is essential for creating a solid foundation for your financial future. So the first step is knowing where you are. Where are you? Where do you stand? This involves looking at your net worth, analyzing your income versus your expenses, and clarifying your financial goals. Think of it as a financial health checkup. And we can work through how to calculate each of these and why they are very important for setting the stage for your financial plan. And we do offer a free financial plan discovery with you so that we can actually give you a step by step of this and calculating your net worth. Your net worth is the difference between what you own and then what you owe WN and what you owe WE, your assets and your liabilities. So we want to list all of your assets, your cash on hand, your investments, your property, and any other valuable items like jewelry, antiques. List all of your liabilities like your mortgages, your loans, your credit card debt, and any other financial obligations. And then we're going to do an easy math and subtract your liabilities from your total assets to determine your net worth. Now, knowing your net worth gives you a clear picture of your overall financial situation, and it helps you understand just how close you are in achieving financial security. So, understanding your income, your cash flow versus your expenses, we start a program with tracking your income, writing down all of your sources of income, including your salary, your bonuses, any freelance work, your side hustles, and any passive income from investments. That's your income. Document all of your expenses, both fixed, like your rent, your mortgage, utilities, insurances, and then also document your variable expenses, like your grocery, your entertainment, your dining out, things of that nature. Now we want to analyze the balance, comparing your total income and your total expenses. Ideally, you should have a surplus, meaning you earn more than you spend. But if you have a deficit where expenses exceed income, it's important to identify areas where you can cut those costs or find ways to increase your income. I talk about it in my book, Money Just Flew Out the Window. How to create a relationship with wealth, living from paycheck to paycheck. It's all about your relationship to what your expenses are. I'll never forget being with my mom and caring for her and my dad. And we were going to get coffee from a local place, and I'm just like, well, they sell this in the store, and you have a Keurig machine. All you got to do is drop the pot in. You're going to have the same stuff without the gas to take you to get to that location. And you just go to the grocery store, pick it up one time. And later, I found she is now using the pod with her favorite coffee. And there's two different restaurants and fast food places that she can get it from. But you can also buy those pods in the store and just have the comfort of the same thing in the comfort of your home. Now, I get it. Yeah, I get it. You want to have the experience of going inside, going to the drive-through, or looking up at that and, oh, what do I want? I know that is so important. You to have that experience to go into the establishment. However, if you're looking to make sure that you have more money than there is month, then you want to look at alternative ways to enjoy the same guilty pleasures. Now, understanding the balance between income and expenses is vital for budgeting effectively and ensuring that you can save and invest for the future. Yeah, I share with all my coaching clients that we can't save any money until you have this bill paid, and they're okay with that. We can't invest any money until you have this expense paid, until you've gotten rid of the credit card. So now it frees you up to have money for investing. But we want to identify your financial goals, your short-term goals. They may include building your emergency fund, paying off high interest debt, and saving for a vacation. Your like medium term goals should be to save for a down payment on a house, maybe funding your child's education or even purchasing a new car. Your long term goals are typically like retirement, like building your retirement fund, investing in long term assets, or achieving, financial independence. But clearly defining your financial goals helps you to prioritize your spending, saving and investment strategies. And it provides you a direction and motivation to ensure that your financial decisions align with your overall objectives. So, we want to assess your financial health through these steps. I'm about to lay the groundwork for creating a realistic and effective financial plan.
Price of freedom can never be bought. Life experience is how it's taught. Price of freedom can never be bought. Life experience is how it's taught. Freedom is too expensive for anyone to buy, and yet there are many who always try.
Okay, here we are with Financial Power Fridays Live. And I'm your host, Janelle Pulley. And I'm super excited to have you with me this evening. My baby, she's with us as well. She needs some attention. And, I do all of this for her. She's my why. I do what I do in sharing with people and families to, live a better financial life so that you can afford the things that you have and live the way that you desire. So, next, we're going to delve into the strategies for budgeting and managing your money effectively to help you achieve your financial goals. And this is going to be about mastering the art of budgeting because budgeting is the cornerstone of the financial planning. You know, you create a budget that's not just on paper, but it's a living tool. It's something that guides your financial decisions. I'll never forget being out with a girlfriend at an event, and she says she couldn't get something. She's like, "Oh, I don't have the money for that." But what she was really saying, she didn't have the budget for that. And so I want to dive into some essentials of an effective budget, exploring tools that can help track your expenses and your spending, and discuss strategies to ensure that you stick with it. So we're going to start off by listing and take out a sheet of paper. You may want to, grab a piece of paper and a pen for this part. Start by listing all resources of income and categorizing your expenses, differentiating between fixed expenses like your rent and mortgage, and allocating a portion of your income towards savings and investments to build wealth over time. We want to ensure that your budget is realistic and flexible, allowing for adjustments as needed. So, some people utilize budget apps, which are really great, or software to automate your tracking and your expenses, and, of course, monitoring your progress. Some people look at their bank account every day, every morning. But I encourage you to keep the receipts or a digital tracking method to record every purchase accurately. There's a lot of tools out there available online on uh, Amazon.com, in your grocery store, actually, in the stationery department of any store. So I encourage you to review your budget regularly to identify areas where you can cut back and optimize your budget. And I'll give you some tips for sticking to your budget. It's going to take setting specific financial goals and tracking your progress towards them to stay motivated. I would like to encourage you to avoid impulse purchases, by practicing mindful spending and distinguishing between wants and needs. Whenever I go out to a store and I'm like, oh gosh, that's something that I never intended on buying, I always circle the store before I actually make the purchase if I really need it. And I think, do I have that already at home? Oh gosh, let me see. Let me think. Do I already have it or do I really need it? Is that mouthwash to my last bottle? But establishing accountability, by sharing your budgeting goals with a friend or family member can also provide you support and encouragement. So I encourage you to be flexible and willing to adjust your budget as your financial situation and your goals evolve. So creating a budget proof budget, that's what we want to do. It is so essential to having you achieve your financial security. By mastering this art of budgeting and implementing these key points, you'll be better equipped to manage your money effectively, working towards your financial goals. And I'm Janelle Pulley, your host of Financial Power Fridays Live. And I thank you so much for being here this evening. I am an author, a financial literacy education coach, and I invite you to get your copy of Money Just Flew Out the Window. How to create a relationship with wealth, living from paycheck to paycheck, and connecting, with me to set out some time. If you hear something this evening that you would like to learn more about, let me know, and put a message in the chat or send me a direct message. I'll share my contact information with you later, and we will see what we can do to definitely have you be able to get a free financial discovery. And we thank you so much for joining us here on Power Fridays Live. Welcome to Financial Power Fridays Live. And we invite you also to like and subscribe, share it with a friend. And I also want like to share with you also that there is a free credit repair opportunity available for you through a massive action mentality. So we are here for you, for helping you all things financial here on Financial Power Fridays Live. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. And if you have any questions that I can answer for you in real time, please do, place them in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have in real time. And please keep your questions, not like real personal, if you'd like to know. But if you just like to book some time with me and schedule something offline, you're so welcome to do that as well. So we do thank you for joining us here on a Power Fridays Live, the Financial Power Fridays Live edition. So thanks for joining us as we continue to talk about your financial blueprint for success. We want to talk about next and how to build your financial cushion, because we just got finished talking about budgeting. So the next step is exploring strategies for building your financial cushion, and that is essential, for weathering life's unexpected storms and achieving financial long-term financial security. Saving is more than a good habit. It is your financial cushion, whether it's an emergency fund or saving for a dream vacation. We'll discuss strategies now to help you save wisely and prioritize your savings goal, understanding the power of compound interest, and discover smart saving habits for both short term and long term, because your emergency funds act as a safety net, providing you peace of mind during unexpected expenses such as medical emergencies, car repairs, and job loss. I mentioned earlier in the show, a friend of mine is in the hospital, and they do have a GoFundMe account set up because this is an emergency for him. And the medical bills can be unsurmountable. And his family is reaching out for family and friends to support and help him in this time of need. But there's also insurances that you can put in place for that. But having that emergency fund, we have to sometimes wait on that insurance check to hit or the paperwork to go through. So you want to be prepared with your own cash on hand. So I invite you to save at least 3 to 6 months initially, but the standard now is 6 to 12 worth of living expenses to cover any unforeseen circumstances. I know, when my dad passed away, it was unforeseen. And the fact that I was traveling back and forth and depleting the savings account. And, when it came down to, it's like, oh, wow, just 2 nights in a hotel, $500, and it was a lot. At that time, but it was just that unexpected. Oh, we gotta, we gotta put out $500 to have a stay in a hotel for 2 nights. So you just want to look at those unexpected things that may arise that you would want to be prepared for. And that starts out by smart saving habits, for your short and long term goals. I like to encourage you to prioritize your savings goals, whether it's for a down payment on a house, a dream vacation, or retirement. I have a dream vacation bucket, like savings account for that, dream vacation for myself. And it's important to make sure that, okay, the proper budget is in place to send money to that account every paycheck. So by automation, it goes into my savings, setting up and securing the reoccurring transfers. You can do it yourself manually from your checking account to your savings account if it's with the same bank or even not. But also consider a high yield savings account or investment vehicle like a mutual fund or certificates of deposits that helps for long term savings and maximize your growth potential. Because with the CD, if the short term investment, you can get a little over 5% for like a 7 month CD. I've seen the billboards. And if you want to learn more, schedule some time to meet with me, and I'll be happy to share with you more specific information. So now, next, we're going to talk about wise investing, how to grow your wealth. And this is the next step in your financial journey. So, welcome to investing in your future. So let's explore the basics of investing. I'm not licensed in with the Series 6 or 63. I just want to, make that disclaimer. You can always see a license. I encourage you to see a licensed professional when it comes to, purchasing the mutual funds, the CD accounts, and things. I'm not licensed in that area, but I can make recommendations. And I can also help you make informed decisions to grow your wealth over time. Because investing can seem daunting, but it's a key component of growing your wealth. And I'll break down the basics of investing because this is just an overview. And I would like for you to understand risks and returns and the importance of diversification so that you can start investing according to your financial goals and your risk tolerance. As we've seen in the news lately, in the market, in the Japanese market, it got hit really a lot, and so it may have affected some people's 401k plans, and so we just want to, let you know that, we're here for you, to support you, and I can definitely put you in touch with the right people with the right licenses, and that's so important to share with you to help you meet your financial goals. So, with investing, you can put your money in stock, bonds, real estate, or mutual funds, like I mentioned, with the expectation of earning a return. And I would like for you to start by understanding the different type of investment options and look at their potential risks and rewards and how they align with your financial goals. Consider, factors like investment, liquidity needs, and risk tolerance when choosing your investment vehicle. So, all investments do carry some level of risk, but they do offer the potential for higher returns compared to traditional savings accounts. Learning to assess risks by understanding factors like volatility, market fluctuations, and investments time horizon. Want to remember the golden rule: the higher the returns often come with a higher risk. So, finding the right balance to achieving your financial objectives, that's what we encourage you to do. Yes. And diversification means not putting all your eggs in one basket. Diversification is a strategy that spreads your investments across different asset classes, industries, and geographic regions to reduce risk. And by diversifying your portfolio, you can mitigate the impact of market fluctuations and protect your investments from significant losses. While exploring the benefits of diversification, it can help you achieve long term financial stability. So, investing, it doesn't have to be intimidating. You want to understand the basics and assessing your risk and diversifying your portfolio. You can set yourself up for long-term success. And we always encourage you to safeguard your assets. And we continue to build your financial blueprint for financial security. It's essential to focus on protecting your hard earned assets. And protecting your financial plan is critical. And this is where insurance comes to play, a key role in safeguarding your assets to ensure your plan isn't being derailed by an unexpected event. So, we'll discuss some importance of insurance and financial planning and highlight key types of insurance that you should consider. So, with insurance playing a critical role in protecting your financial and well being, it provides you against any unexpected events that could otherwise derail your plans. You do have auto insurance, right? It's very easy, it's mandated by law. And if something happens to your car, you want to be able to replace it. Well, that's the same thing. Well, if something happens to you, you're irreplaceable. And but having that car insurance, offers you peace of mind that you and your loved ones are financially protected in case of emergencies, accidents, illnesses, or loss. And that's the same thing with life insurance. That's the opportunity, and that you have, giving yourself and your family a peace of mind, that they're going to have the financial wherewithal that they need at the time that they need it. So, the types of insurance to consider are health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, and property and casualty insurance. And of course, I don't want to leave out my pet mom and dads. You, I also encourage you to have pet insurance, pet health insurance for the little fur balls, for all of your pets. So remember, insurance is very important of your financial plan, and we want to provide you a safety net to protect against life's uncertainties, and making sure that you explore your options carefully and choose the right coverage that aligns with your needs and budget without promoting specific insurers and products. On this episode, you will want to schedule a call with me, schedule a time to talk. Like I said, send me a direct message. I'll provide my phone number at the end. There's also, my booking link. And if you're just now joining us, you've reached Power Fridays Live. Thank you so much for being here. I'm your host, Janelle Pulley, and we are talking about your financial blueprint for success. And we are sharing about opportunities to craft your personal financial blueprint today. And, want to just share with you that I took a policy. Well, my husband and I, we got a policy on our baby, and it was a very easy decision because she's young and 0 years old, right? And it was important for us to look at opportunities when it comes to insurance and say, hey, can we set her up for something in the future to where she's going to have access to some cash value and be able to buy a house with it or be able to utilize it to the best of her ability? So that's what we did for her. And I'm so excited and happy that we did. And it was not a lot of money. And you would be super surprised at how much insurance really costs. Because I tell you, even though it's an intangible benefit, and you may be paying a small premium now, but for a greater benefit later. Because insurance has changed. The landscape of insurance has changed. It's not just if you pass away anymore. Insurance is for the living. Insurance is there for you while you're still alive. I mentioned earlier, my friend, he is in critical condition. And if he had this insurance for the living and had this accident and disability, the insurance would pay him. I have a good friend who got this insurance for the living, and he was diagnosed with cancer. Well, that insurance paid him a portion of that face value of his life insurance policy that he took out, and he was able to recover fully and in remission from the health illness that he had been diagnosed with. And it changed, the trajectory of how he could care for himself, care for his family, ensure that the bills were paid in the home. So I really encourage you to learn more about this new product that's out there. It's not term insurance, but it is a program that offers you the opportunity to have money when you need it, with the opportunity to have some insurance still in place for if you were to pass away. But I want you to be covered now. I want you to be covered today, and have the peace of mind against anything that could happen in this crazy world we're living in now. I'm like, I, I'm like, yes, home delivery for me, because stepping out into these stores and stuff, you just never know. This concludes our conversation. I encourage you to rewatch this video, review your notes for what you learned from me today. Identify the key action steps that you plan to take based on what you learned. Set specific, achievable goals for improving your financial situation. One goal I would love for you to have is to connect with me, and we can talk about whether you're creating a budget, starting an emergency fund, what that looks like, or exploring investment opportunities. I will put you in the right place and share with you the right people with the right licenses so that you can make that happen for yourself. I recommend tools and apps and explore your financial management tools that you can streamline your budgeting, tracking your expenses, and managing your investments more effectively. We'll look for user friendly ways and platforms that align with your needs and your preferences because I'm looking at creating a relationship with your money. We circulate the money. We don't spend money here. We circulate it back to us. Okay? So I want to ensure that it's a seamless experience as you navigate your financial journey. So where do we start? Where do you get free or low cost financial advice? Talk to me. Talk to me. Take advantage of the free or low cost resources that we have available in this community. I'll be hosting some financial literacy workshops, seminars, and even coaching services. And we are available to any of your nonprofit organizations, any local government agencies, your business. Me and my team of financial literacy educators can come in and share about everything I've talked about today and cater it and develop the program specifically to you. So consider seeking advice from certified financial planners, and I have them on my team. So you can definitely let me know who you need to personalize and guide the recommendations for you and tailor a plan that's unique to your financial goals and circumstances. She's so excited, guys. Now is the time to take the first step towards achieving financial security. Commit to implementing at least one action step from today's conversation and start building your personal financial blueprint. Remember, every small step you take today brings you closer to a more secure financial future. I thank you for joining us today on Power Fridays Live, the Financial Power Fridays Live. And we look forward to you being with us next week for another episode of Financial Power Fridays Live. Do click a link. My phone number, if you want to reach me directly, do I have it here? I'm not sure if I have it here, but we'll create it. You can call me here, and you can contact me at 404 689 8441. That's 404 689 8441, and that is to connect directly with me. I look forward to speaking with you. If you have any questions, please do send me a message directly. I thank you so much for joining us on Power Fridays Live. Please like and subscribe, share with a friend, and we will be there for you, when you need us. So thank you so much for being here. And we are going to go now. So join us next week for Power Fridays Live, the Financial Power Fridays Live. Be, do, and have the greatness that you desire because the greatness is in you. Take care and be blessed, everyone. See you next week for Financial Power Fridays Live.